I'm just going to have a little fun. I don't see any reason to tell everybody I'm going to, but I don't see any reason to. Alright. Yeah, let's see here. Find a YouTube channel with my name on it. Name on it. There it is. 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 Alright. Didn't set up the full Voodoo review studio. Well, let's be honest. It's wet out here. Probably shouldn't even be doing this, but I'm going to just because, well, hey, y'all feel like joining in? Great. If you don't, well, that's fine too. A little bit soggy out here today. Third shirt. Hey, wait, real quick. Anybody catch that curmudgeon reference? Not doing a review. Not telling you what I'm smoking. I'm smoking a pipe with tobacco. Oh, by the way, if you're under the age of 21, exit. Stage left. Thanks for playing. Sub my channel, like it. Come back when you are over 21. I appreciate it. Ooh, look at that beard. Makes me look like a hobo. Look, it grows in like a Nike check. An upside down Nike check, but still. So Houston, we're getting some rain bands now off of tropical storm, expected to go to hurricane storm beta. They lied to us. They said alpha would probably be us, and then some other tropical storm formed, and they had to name that one alpha. So beta. Gulf Coast getting washed this year. We're getting washed pretty good. This little storm is pretty much nothing, but it's going to be throwing rain at us for the next 3, 4, 5 days. There's some parts where it might be going into where Shady or Sally or Sandy or whatever her name was just washed them over there out on the East Coast. So if y'all ain't done drying out, y'all might want to hurry up. This thing's moving awful slow. It's probably going to dump more rain than you need. If you already been flooded out, you don't need any more, and here comes some more. So I said I'm on my third shirt, yeah. Literally, third shirt. Picking stuff up in the yard. Howdy. Oh, nope, that's a 0. It looked like a 1, but it's a 0. So picking stuff up in the yard, strapping stuff down. We weren't really supposed to start getting rain till about midnight tonight. That it started now means it's either increased in size, circumference, area, or it's sped up. I'm hoping it's sped up. But the newsman says it ain't sped up. There's a lot of people out there thinking, oh my God, Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. A bunch of us right now, we're just thinking, what the hell did y'all do to piss Mother Nature off that she's got to sit there and pick on the Gulf Coast this way? It wasn't my fault. I didn't tell her that she couldn't do something. Seemed like she's screaming, hold my beer and show you how to kick some, well, biblical donkey. That's a Padre Piper nod. I'm sitting on the front porch. I got my camera turned upside down. Is that a yardism nod? Could be, could be. If I really wanted to give yardism a nod, I would find a something or other to hit me in the head, or almost hit me in the head. So let me tell you what's going on out there in the world other than here in the soggy. A friend of ours named Martin. Y'all should all know Martin over a pipe. He's offering up whatever is left in the tin. Now, I believe he said it was frog on the bayou. I should have took better notes. I didn't. Sorry about that. But it's still frog. He's got a freshly opened tin as of Friday. If he gets 40 viewers this coming Friday, somebody's going to win the rest of that tin. I know some of y'all are thinking, no big deal. 40's easy. 40's not easy. Well, I'm lucky if I get 4. No zeros. Let's be honest. I'm not trying. According to all the biggest channels, all of them, set up a time, set up a date, set up a schedule. Knock them out, one after the other after the other. If you say you're going to be on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon every Wednesday, be on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon every Wednesday. I'm just throwing a day out there. I'm not trying to tell you that's when you need to be on. If you think you're going to turn in one a day, man, more power to you. That's 365 videos a year. I'm hoping they're short. And I'm hoping you got a really good time. Because creating content it's difficult. Some of the best out there have decided to retire because creating content is difficult. Some say lives are harder. Howdy, by the way. I see somebody found me. Some say editing a video is harder. I'm going to say that editing a video is harder because I'm just using my phone. I'm not trying to do something special. I go live. I throw it out there. I say hi. I smoke a pipe or a cigar. I hit end, poof, off into the ether it goes. But I'm not trying. If I was trying, I would set up a date. I would set up a time. If I was really trying, every Monday, I would release a small, short video. This is my schedule this week. Boom. Chunk it out there. I would also get with Phil at Briar Report, and I would bombard him with, I'm doing an event at this time of day on this day. I would get my message out there on as many ways as I could. I would put it out on Twitter. This is what time I'm doing live. This is when I'm doing it. No. You know what? I'm not trying. Somebody who was trying, they would do all this stuff. I still am amazed that I have 100 followers. I'm shocked and amazed that I'm actually doing a blog. In case you're wanting the blog site, that's www.pipescigarsreviews.com. All 3 words smashed together, all with an S on the end of them. Oh, wait, not .com, .wordpress.com. I do some pretty interesting stuff on WordPress, though. I do reviews. Another nod to Kermudge. Dadgummit. So let's figure out what I'm doing. What am I doing right and what am I doing wrong? Well, wrong, I am not using any kind of a camera system. Hey, 2 people in. Howdy. I am not setting up a regular day to do these things. I just go live, bombard it, smoke pipe, cigar, in, out. Tell YouTube they can do with it as they choose. I don't do music. I don't have the kind of cash to start up doing giveaways. I've got a face for radio. But I know how to review tobacco. That's what I like about doing the blog, is I actually know what I'm doing there. So anybody interested in how to start your own reviews, step by step, number 1, find a topic you know something about. If you don't know anything about it, don't review it. Please, dear God, don't review it. I could review boilers. I was a boiler inspector. I could review electrical systems. I'm an electrician. Because I smoked cigars and pipes for quite some time, I've learned how to pick flavors out and be able to describe, hey, this is what I'm tasting. I'm not going to try and teach y'all something I don't know anything about. I've learned a lot about a lot. I mean, I could teach you how to knit and sew if I really wanted to. I would have to learn how to sew, but I'm betting I could. Oh yeah, I know how to knit. I know how to crochet. And I could blog about these things. We could talk about these things. We could discuss all this stuff. But I'm not really super interested in showing that off. I could, I guess. I mean, I have. But you find yourself a topic, something you're interested in, that you know something about. Learn as much as you can. And then display your knowledge little bits at a time. Throw it out there. I'm not going to tell you all how to make brain surgery happen. I don't know nothing. Step 2. Get yourself a blog site and a little YouTube spot and an Instagram spot and put it out there. Find people that are interested. Jump on their videos. Tap, 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 tap. Hey, this is me. Just in case you're wanting to help me out, I'm trying to start this blog. I'm trying to start this video. If you're not interested, thanks for reading this message anyways. Hey, love your videos. I'm still watching yours. Something easy like that. Short, sweet. Don't waste their time with a big paragraph. You see somebody doing a live, jump on their thing. Talk to people. Have people get to know you. People know me, I just joke about everything. But get your message out there, some way, shape, form. What happened for me, Phil at Briar Report, he told me I had to start a blog and had to start doing reviews for real. I was just screwing around on Twitter and threw out some tweets that basically the string took all day. But I would smoke 3 and 4 pipes of the same product, and I would give my opinions and base it upon briar and cob and clay and meerschaum. You want a real easy way to find it, go to briarreport.com, Scroll down until you see Voodoo Review. You'll find it. I was lucky. Somebody like Phil took an interest and said, hey, you should do this. And then he encouraged me, just like I'm trying to encourage you. Step 3. Do not expect perfection. Ain't none of us perfect. If you expect your first blog post or your first video to be perfect, you are going to be sadly discouraged. I have yet to have a perfect blog post or a perfect video. I'm always changing it, tweaking it, looking to see what I can do different, what I can do better. Can I do it better? If I can do it better, how? But as soon as you start expecting perfection, you've already lost. My buddy Chad, he's at Yardism. You can find him just a couple of channels over, I'm sure. He's got a setup. Can't seem to break that 1,000 subscriber mark, which is tragedy. Three-hour lives every Friday, starting at 2 o'clock in California time. Man is an iron horse of extreme amounts of knowledge. You just throw out a song reference, and bam, he's got it. He's all over it. But what does he do? He's like around 900 something subs right now. But what does he do? He's got some messages that he's very knowledgeable about. He sticks to that. He has a time where he gets on and goes live. And he sticks to it. Regular as clockwork. How about Martin? Martin, over a pipe. How about Cane Rod? Cane Rod. Same thing. You can watch Chad through Martin. You can start at 4 o'clock Houston time, and you will not get off of YouTube till almost 10 o'clock at night. How about Thursdays? Thursday evening, 6 something to 7 something is when Mike at Briar Blues starts his show. Regular as clockwork. But they get their information out there. They've got a set time. They don't expect perfection. They just put it out there as best as they can make it. Hey! Literally just talking about Briar Blues. And there he is. 6 to 7 o'clock on Thursdays. At least my time, that is. I believe he is West Coast time, so that's actually... What is that? 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the afternoon when Mike starts his 2.5 hour show live from Canada. Thanks, Mike, for the giggles. I appreciate it. My one whole viewership for the day. But yeah, what does he do? What does Mike do that nobody else seems to do? He speaks eloquently. He keeps the show moving. I mean, it's not that nobody else does it. Mike's very good at it, though. He gets on Twitter. He posts some stuff. He likes some people's stuff. He makes sure his channel gets knowledge and acknowledged. He does what he does. But I'm sure, I'm going to ask him right now, Mike, do you accept that none of your stuff has ever been perfect? Or do you expect it to be perfect every time? My supposition is that if you expect perfection, especially if you're going to start, and there it is. There's a man I would aspire to make. There it is, right there. There's that line, and it says, 100%, none has ever been perfect. He finds mistakes in each. This is a guy who has a lot of knowledge. He's exceptionally good at this job. He takes pride in his product. You don't believe me, go to briarblues.com. I'm sure he would love for you to do that. But he doesn't expect perfection. He knows he's going to find a mistake here or there, whether it be a cough or a sniffle or power outage at the wrong spot, or, as he said, too lazy to redo each one. If you're starting off and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to throw out the perfect thing every time, no, you're not. But don't be discouraged by that. Remember, do the best you can and strive to do better every time. Sometimes you are actually going to go the wrong direction. A word mispronounced? That's just because you're Canadian. Or you're thinking in Chinese. It would happen to the best of us. Exactly. Experiment. Get in there. Have fun. That's what's really going to do it for you. If you get in and you have fun, you'll show some excitement. People like to be excited. People like to have fun. If you're having fun, it's contagious. It'll drag into your content. Yeah. That was going to be point number 4. And there it is, point number 5. Why would I love Mike showing up when I'm discussing something like this? It's because he's done it. You do not need to act like something that you're not. If you're uncomfortable, be uncomfortable. Work at it. Get over it. It's fine. Sooner or later, people are going to start thumbs downing you. Look at it as a benchmark. When you get really good, people are hating on you because you're that much better than they are. It's really what I see thumbs down as. And he's 100% right. Point number 5. Be yourself. I'm crazy. I'm an absolute, bad words there, followed by the word whole. I am. And I've got the ant biting my foot just to prove it. But I'm myself about it. I'm not changing for nothing and nobody. I mean, I do invite my friends here in the YouTube community. The YTPC is the YouTube pipe community. I invite them to let me know if my sense of humor is a bit too rough for them. I was in the Army. I was a construction hand. I got a rough sense of humor. I'm abrasive by nature. I know this. That's why I don't mind that my channel is pathetic. I spend more time making fun of me than I do of y'all. That's who I am. I tackle everything with humor. If you can't have fun in this world, it really is just not worth having. Have you viewed some high-profile YouTubers' early stuff and compared to now? And they were all, definitely. And I'll go through this and I'll relate one of my own experiences. I used to be extremely. I used to have bad anxiety about getting in front of people and talking, singing, anything. It couldn't do it. And then I started dating a girl who loved to do karaoke, and she was really, really good. Oh my God, was she good. People hated going up behind her. So I started going up behind her. Unfortunately, she's so really good, and I really was not. I'm not terrible, but I'm not that good. I would literally go into the bathroom before my first song and puke. I had no confidence in myself. About a year went through just like that. And I finally got to the point where I was like, you know what? I've done this song 1,000 times. What am I nervous about? Let me just go out there and do this. Suddenly it was easier. I got over myself. I got past my discomfort. Now, somebody says karaoke, I'm like, fuck, just tell me the address. I'm showing up. Let's see. Does being abrasive go along with being a Texan? Huh. I'm not sure. Skip and Steph? Well, Skip is not a true Texan. I'm not even a true Texan. I was born in California. Oh my God. I find it difficult to believe Mike would have been the guy playing wallflower and hiding in the corner at parties. But it's what he says. Valley Boy? No, Oakland. Born in Oakland. But when your dad's in the Navy and they tell you that's where you're going to be stationed, that's where you're going to be. You don't really have much of a choice as a non-born citizen yet on where you're going to be born. You just happen to be there. But I will tell you, the best part about being from California is the word from, as in not there anymore. I call myself a Texan because, well, I lived most of my life in Texas, and if I had to choose between California and Texas, you couldn't pay me quadruple and expect me to go. Some of the stuff they do out there, I would just be straight up locked up in jail because you've seen the fires that are going on. They mismanage their forestry. There are ways to do this job. There are ways to do it very well. You do controlled, prescribed burns. I read an article that said they need to do 600,000 acres of prescribed burns every year just to be at a stable footing. That's not to say they're making headway. That's just how much they either need to cut down, as in logging, or to burn just to get dead fuel out. They're doing 1,300. 600,000 or 13000. That's a big difference in number. And then Mother Nature says, hold my beer, I'm going to burn some stuff up because I have to. And it happens. You get these gigantic conflagrations that burn up the whole state. And that's just one of the many things. But as Mike said, yeah, you got to clean up the underbrush. You cannot have that much fuel laying around and expect it to not burn. One spark, one bad idea, boom, done. Yeah, they might have enough inmates, but they keep releasing them quickly because, COVID. Instead of keeping them in a place where we can control everything, let's release them back to the public so that they can do some more damage. Yeah, brilliant idea there. Sometime after they started releasing inmates, they started having fires. Maybe there's a correlation there. I don't know. Not releasing retirees. all stuck in old age homes. No, that's New York. Oh! But if I had to say there was a number six, most important thing to do if you're trying to make a great YouTube channel is that you take a little bit of everything that you've got and you take what other people are putting out and you find a system that works. If you're going to do reviews, make up a set of rules. Make sure everybody understands those sets of rules. Put them out there. That way, you don't have to keep telling them. You just do your review, but you do them by that set of rules. Set it up as a script if you have to. It's what I started doing. Now I've gone off the rails. Hey, I'm all the way up to 2 viewers. Look there. That means I've got 1 Canadian and 1 lurker. I wish they would say hi, but it seems like nobody ever wants to say hi. Oh yeah, as Mike said, basic outline written in advance, it helps out. Use everything you can to make as good of a product as you can. Put it out there. Put it out there in the world. Don't be afraid if nobody even sees it. Helps to organize my thoughts. I don't have any thoughts. I just babble. Less chance to forget a point. When I started, I was just going to talk about weather and smoke a pipe, but my mind drifted to this subject for some strange reason. I'm right there with you, Mike. I just wing it out there. Throw it out there and have fun with it. But I've given up trying to make videos while drinking alcohol. I can't keep my mouth going while I'm trying to drink alcohol. It's not going to happen. Coffee I can work with. Tea? Sure. Bourbon? Forget it. I'm busy drinking bourbon. I want to be left alone. See, look at this. I started a live. Mike from Briar Blues gets on here. He's helping me out. Beyond anything else, let's all remember one of the craziest things. Accept all the help you can get. Nobody would even know me if it wasn't for Phil. Phil pushed me. I had like 50 Twitter followers. I'm up around 200, 300 now. It's amazing. Amazing. I believe. Hey, Desert Pine. How's it going, Jim? I believe that my whole idea about what I'm doing right now of putting it out there of how to help out if you're thinking about starting a new YouTube channel. I believe part of that came from a statement that was made on Mike's Thursday night I am definitely doing all right. Getting a couple of feeder bands off of Storm Beta. I don't know if it's tropical storm or depression or hurricane right now. It could change by the minute. Shoot, looky there. I've almost been on an hour already. Here in a minute or so, this is going to start telling me, hey, you're done. Which is kind of a crime because two of my favorite people. Oh, hey, Desert Pine Piper has a good way to take out jars that you already have and be able to reuse them and repurpose them for tobacco. If you haven't seen his video, I saw it today. I'm not sure what the title was on it. Jim, if you feel like typing it in here, go ahead, please. But yeah, it has to do with setting the lids out in some sunlight, and it takes the smell and the stains off of the lids, so you can use spaghetti lids and pickle lids, and you've got salsa jars and spaghetti sauce and pickles and various other things. Might as well use it. Step and Skip, oh my God, I'm up to 3 people. A jarring experience. Okay. I might screw up, but I hope I don't. The only person not here is Phil. Of course, Phil probably spread it around that I'm here. All right. Pepper juice leaches into the glass. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Had to switch legs for my tripod. One leg was starting to go numb. Oh, okay, so don't use things that are used in olive oil. That might be something I need to look up. One thing I will say, if you have yourself a jar and you're really, really wanting to get it clean, go get an electric pressure cooker. Put enough water in the pressure cooker so that it will create steam, and put just a little bit more water in the jar than what you put in the bottom of the pressure cooker. Between what will boil at the bottom and the steam it will produce, it will be as clean as you can make it. And then when you're done, you soap and water, and that's going to be as literally as clean as you can get it. And it should be able to take out anything that's been housed in olive oil. Oh yeah, you could get an average pressure cooker for well under $100. But if you want an autoclave, good luck. And in many places they are regulated out the wazoo. I don't want to go there. But yeah, if you're absolutely wanting to make sure that a jar is clean, pressure cook it. And that really becomes important if you absolutely have ever found any case of mold in your tobacco. A mold spore can stick inside the jar and stick to the jar and might be able to handle soap and water. You might miss it when you're scrubbing, but it's not going to survive steam. Just a thought there to add to what Jim has already told us about jarring of tobaccos and reusing jars. Steph is crocheting. Oh my God. One of these days I'm going to have to do some live crocheting right there with Steph. I think we all saw me live knitting once. Not a problem, Jim. I really did like your video. It was informative. The only thought that I thought that you could add to it would have been if you were to literally say something about if you had mold, but you didn't, and that's fine. I'm not telling you what to put in your videos. Steph can't knit, ha. Now see, I've got one of those dishwashers. I can put it on sanitize, and it quite literally gets the water to so hot that you can't touch the dishes for about 3 hours after it's done. It's crazy. But it was an expensive dishwasher, and I can literally do the exact same thing with a pressure cooker. And for the most part, none of us is trying to clean a full-scale set of jars. If I'm doing a lot of them, and if most of them are wide mouth, dishwasher works great. But if they're a narrow mouth, like paste pecani sauce or some of the weirder jars out there, I've found that getting them clean it's either that or getting yourself a big gigantic stock pot and putting it out on the turbo boiler like you're doing a fried turkey or crawfish boil. That'll clean them too. Yeah, that damn spin cycle for some strange reason just destroys your glass jars. I'm wondering if it's going to start canceling out the chat window on me. If not, I'm going to have to tell Chad that it looks like it's been fixed. I saw that it went through an update. Hey, I'm past the 1 hour mark. I've still got chat on the screen. So far, so good. I know Chad's been experimenting with other things other than Streamlabs, because there for a while you get past an hour and the chat just disappears. Literally disappears. Frustrating. You're trying to do a live stream, and you have to open up another. Literally, you have to open up another screen so that you can see what the chat says. It's just a hassle. Uh-oh. Okay, everybody get the heck out of here. Mel is live with his raffle. Let's go over there and cheer him on. I believe that would be Garbage Man Piper. There's only one Mel that I know of. Alright, so everybody, I'm getting out of here. I will see y'all soon over there. Hopefully y'all can win. I'm not even entered, so I'm going to be cheering on from the cheap seats. Talk to y'all soon. Love y'all. As always, long lives, big bowls, long ashes. Y'all take care. I'll see you soon. If I can even get it to shut off. Oh no.